Mendel is considered the father of genetics, and he once stated that physical traits are inherited as particles. We then found out that particles are actually chromosomes and DNA. He first tested inheritance of different features through the breeding of purebred white flowers and purebred purple flowers. As a result of this test, of all the new flowers came out as purple. He came up with the idea of dominant and recessive genes, dominant being defined as having power and influence over others, which is an exact definition of dominance when talking about inheritance. Recessive is defined as relating to or denoting heritable characteristics controlled by genes which are re-expressed in the offspring only when inherited from both parents. The dominant gene is drawn through an uppercase letter of the first letter of the word, and the recessive gene is a lowercase version of that letter. To find out the chance of his flowers that he bred being purple or white, we use a Punnett square by putting the genes from one parent on the top and the other parent on the left side. You then work it out like a math square by adding the two genes. As you can see through this example of Mendel and his pea flowers, you can see the results are 100% purple because there is a dominant gene in each of the genotypes. The genotype is a mix of two alleles. Two alleles equals one gene from one parent and one from the other. And what we call the physical appearance is the phenotype. This is what you see. Each human cell has a total of 46 chromosomes. In the process of meiosis, the cell splits in two, making two cells with the 23 chromosomes in each. This is for the sex cells, known as sperm and the egg/ova. The egg and sperm meet together and fuse in a process of fertilization, and this happens during sexual reproduction. This then produces one fertilized egg, which then grows in the mother's uterus, soon becoming a human. From the reproduction process, we get one gene from each parent for each element of our body. For example, hair type and color, eye color, body shape, and more. An example of this could be shown through my family. Now, my brother, sister, and I have all got blue eyes. This is because my parents both have blue eyes. Blue is recessive to brown. This means that they would have to be homozygous, two of the same genes. But when the dominant gene is shown, it can be homozygous or heterozygous, two different genes. So if you put this in a Punnett square, you can see that results are 100% blue eyes. Therefore, we all have got blue eyes. In conclusion, Mendel is a scientist behind the founding for inheritance. Recessive, dominant, genotype, phenotype, homozygous, and heterozygous. We now know that our genes are passed down through our generations. This is how we are created as individuals. Yay! Thank you for watching!